Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and this is going to be the ultimate Atheus guide in Call of Dragons. I'm going to share with you everything you need to know for this hero, so your Call of Dragons gameplay be on top level and get the best value from this hero. I'm going to go over the artifacts, pets, everything you need to know. So jumping directly to Atheus, first thing first is what kind of hero is this. This is a mage hero, obviously, but can be used also with flying eagles if you don't have enough flying heroes, because this is actually a flying hero, very important. From there, it's having three talent tree. Is going to be magic, PvP and mobility. I really like the heroes that is having the PvP talent tree because it's giving one extra percentage, and I'm going to share you where exactly this one extra percentage is applied. So first thing, over the skills. First skill is not that important. 800 damage factor for epic heroes, this is not something wow. But the second one is from where Atheus is on the top of food chain in point of rage regeneration engine in Call of Dragons. If you're in season 1 and you want to run Atheus, for example, Warrior with Velen, you're with mages, let's say it like this. Liliya with Velen also is going to give you great value. I want to point Liliya with Atheus, sorry about that, because Atheus is going to give this rage regeneration to the Liliya spell, so she can fire up her spell over and over again. So far in Call of Dragons, before you Mink get presented, Liliya was doing the biggest damage in the game, and still till generation 4, the end of generation 4 to be more precise, you're going to have Liliya as your top damage dealer if you're mage main. And I strongly believe that free-to-play players and even WoW spenders can go either with cavalry or with mages. So this spell is going to guarantee you firing up your main hero spell very fast. From there, rest of the spells is not something crazy. Some HP bonus for the flying unit, you're receiving some healing bonuses, march speed bonus 20%. This is very nice, especially if you want to build some kind of synchronization between your marches, because Velen is also giving you march speed. So if you're having Liliya, Atheus and Warrior Velen, both of these two legions is going to have 20% march speed bonus. So you're going to have this synchronization in the march speed and not putting extra talents in the talent tree. And finally, the awakening of this hero, 30% chance to receive healing when hit with normal attack. Now we don't want to get hit from the normal attacks, okay? So even the awakening of this hero is not something wild, but this spell is in the core. It's very funny because this is a passive skill, but it's in the core of the spells of Atheus. From there, let's jump over the talent tree. Now the talent tree I decide for this hero is going to be the mobility one, because he is a flying one. Now if I want to run, for example, Bertrand with Atheus, for example, Bertrand is generation 2 mage, and I want to strike faster, maybe with Atheus having this 20% march speed, on top of that getting some extra march speed from the talents, like 20% extra. From here you get extra 3%, so it's like 26%, 20% from the spells of the Atheus, 46% march speed. If you're running with, for example, mages, and you're looking Atheus to be your hero that is going to be the commander, because only commanders talent tree get executed in the legion. Deputy talent tree don't matter. So this is very nice for some airstrikes if you want to do with mages, or even with cavalry. For example, your Spring Warden, you have eagles, that is the flying unit there. Atheus is also going to help you in this direction. So this is the talent tree. You can pause the video and check it out. I'm going to just fast go over what I pick. Obviously this is going to be extra march speed. We even have extra march speed, so it's going to be 46%. Sorry about that. because we're getting 30% from the talent tree. Obviously here some attack, here what was Legion Eater, their attacks increased by 10%, some rage hero skill damage increase attack by 1%, and their march speed by 5%, more march speed. So we're hitting 61%, honestly, which is crazy. March speed 20 when your unit's count is less than 50%. This is for escaping. And finally we're having passing shadow. Artifact skill, you Legion get haste, so you can even hit with your go fast, hit with your what was the name, artifact, and go back faster. So you can just execute artifacts, and both artifacts in Call of Dragons are doing crazy amount of damage, no joke. And obviously from the PvP talent tree we get more hero skill damage. As is promised, you're going to see the difference of 1%. Here is 5%, the bonus of the hero skill damage. Here is 4, so we're having 1% extra hero skill damage. And obviously this one, which is, you know, when you enter in the battle, after 10 seconds you're going to get 1% more damage, up to 3%. Very nice spell. So this is the Atheus talent tree. Even here we get some march speed. So let's check here out over the pets. Now for me, I think Seraphic Firedrak is going to serve you very well if you're mage main. I want to point out this thing because for example, the Sapphire Firedrak that is doing the most damage is actually a pet that benefit from the Scorch, Hair Frost, and Snare, and not that much from Atheus. Atheus is having none of these extra debuffs like Scorch, Hair Frost, or Enchants. This is Liliya, Velen, Woldir, and Elwyn. These are the 4 heroes that actually apply this type of debuffs, where the Sapphire Firedrak benefit. On the next place, I think is going to be the Seraphic Firedrak. Now the other one, Flaming Manticore, is, I don't know, I have mixed feeling over this pet. Should I actually bring it here? But I decide to not actually bring it. I think Seraphic Firedrak is going to serve you well. It's a flying one. As you can see, this is a flying pet, till the Flaming Manticore is not a flying one. If Flaming Manticore was actually a flying one, maybe this pet was going to be the one for Atheus. But since it's not, I just decide to actually put it out of the calculations about the Atheus and the best pet for this hero. Now let's jump over the artifacts, because brother, artifacts is something crazy in Call of Dragons. Now for Atheus you can use all the generic artifacts. That means Phoenix Eye, Mirage Orb is going to be good. Also Breath of Gigantis. Even I think Breath of Gigantis is very nice one, because it's actually catching like 10 enemies. With Atheus you're going to get faster the rage regeneration. And Thunder Elegy also can be a very nice artifact for Atheus. Now this is a generic artifacts for the mages. Now obviously Infernal Flame and Dragon's Fate is artifacts that are working best with specific heroes. For you, Mink, is going to be Dragon Fate. For the Liliya is going to be Infernal Flame, just because the additional effect is working the best with these heroes. And as you can see, when you inflict Scorch, you're going to get 25% magic in for 5 seconds. Liliya executes her spell every 10 seconds, or maybe even less if you have Atheus in the team. And like this, she's going to benefit by a lot from this additional effect. Same for the Dragon's Fate. Now this is from point of artifact. Now let's talk about the pairing. Atheus can be paired with any hero, basically. I'm going to speak more about the mages. Is going to be with Liliya is going to be work perfectly well, because Liliya is having this very strong hitting spell. I also believe it can work very well with Woldir. Both Liliya and Woldir is having the skill talent tree, which is going to increase your damage. Woldir even have this ability to have more hero skill damage, for example, hero skill damage again, hero skill damage again, hero skill damage again. I mean, it's having so much hero skill damage, but in all of the cases, the Atheus' deputy is going to be good as a commander if you want to be making air strikes. When you're in the air and you're moving faster, you strike, you go back, and etc. So from pairing, yeah, everything that is hitting hard and need rage, this is the place for Atheus. For the mages, I strongly believe that this hero is for the mages. Now, what I'm also doing with Atheus, I pair him with Emrys. The reason behind is Atheus is giving 20% march speed, and if I go and check her out, Emrys is also getting some cavalry march speed. Where is this thing? Accumulation speed. Actually, it's not having cavalry. Oh yeah, cavalry march speed bonus 10%. So just by these two heroes you get 30% march speed. On top of that, with mobility damage, you can get some crazy fast moving heroes. Let's say it like this. So yeah guys, this will be for the Atheus. If you enjoyed this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I make daily Cow Dragons videos. Also hit one like on the video. Like this, you're going to show me that you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to make more videos in this direction, just explaining something about some hero. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any further question that maybe I for some reason forget to mention in the video and it's still not clear for you. Don't be shy, just let it down in the comments below. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.